You know, growing up for most of my life, I had a big attachment to Nintendo games, and as a result, I followed plenty of YouTubers, whether reviewers, analyzers, let's players, etc., Mario, Smash Bros, Zelda, Pokemon, sometimes even Sonic. I had plenty of favorite content creators to watch and listen to. Among them was SuperMarioT, this Nintendo YouTuber who always wanted to make it big in the YouTube landscape, with his content covering Mario, Paper Mario, anything Mario really, Smash Bros, Sonic, Pokemon, etc. I usually don't make these analyses or hit pieces on other creators. I'm usually not one to try and start drama with other creators, or for easy clickbaits and views, but man, I feel like this dude's fallen off so hard. Dude's made a couple banger discussions and analysis here and there, gotten shouted out from a handful of other YouTubers, and now he thinks he's hot stuff and is trying to chase a fool's dream of becoming a bigger YouTuber while missing some key components in trying to achieve that goal. To understand the rise and fall, we'd have to go back to the beginning. SuperMarioT is a channel that focused more on some off-shot videos related to games, but his channel never saw a major takeoff until he did a video comparing certain characters' counters in Smash for Wii U in the video Corrin's Bullshit Counter. Shortly after, he made a rant video talking about Paper Mario Color Splash, and while fostering a channel of roughly 300 subscribers, this is the first instance his channel got a boost in support and viewers between both those videos. Over the coming years, with Nintendo's new console coming out, being the Switch, and upon this surge in subscribers and views, he sought to try and make something out of content creation. From then, he's done multiple Let's Plays, more discussions on Paper Mario and other stuff, as well as analyses and such. He saw gradual, but more success from his Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Super Smash Bros. Discussions more than otherwise, but ever since then, only through occasional surges from one video over the course of several months would see him grow in any major degree. He's created the channel in 2011, tried making something out of YouTube in 2015, and is only sitting above 27,000 subscribers, almost 7 years later. Almost a decade and a half, and he's only scrounged up a quarter of 100,000. Makes me wonder why or where the faults in his content lie. But the main one is his consistency in content. He's dealt with school and college for most of his YouTube career, but the dude could not keep a consistent upload schedule if his life depended on it. After June last year, the man legit uploaded almost nothing for 3 entire months, uploaded a handful of videos when a Nintendo Direct and a new Smash character came his way, and barely uploaded again. That time period of far spread periods of little to no content, or content people hardly cared about, is a solid description for most of this man's career. Even with his own life struggles, he'd struggle to upload consistently for extended periods of time. I'm shocked to see how he even has this many subscribers now if he can't deliver at a consistent rate of videos to the people that even support him. Not only that, but his content quality is also pretty sporadic. He'll pump out a solid discussion every once in a while, like his first Paper Mario rant, why Paper Mario changed, where does Smash go from Ultimate, and his Mario Strikers video last month, just to name a few. But he seems to be grasping at desperate attempts to recapture lightning in a bottle, his first original burst of viewership and subscribers, with pumping out more content. I mean, look at his most recent videos. All of these videos over the past 2 weeks, and he's still talking about Paper Mario? Like, we get it, dude. We literally heard you the first time over 5 years ago. And sometimes he'll either put out a video with a very bizarre take or a topic to talk about at all. This is the same guy who called Sonic Forces smart after all. Forget how disappointing of a game Forces ended up being. This man also commentators cursed the absolute hell out of Alpha Dream to the point of bankruptcy and has effectively killed Mario and Luigi, a very beloved Mario RPG series, or put it in an unpredictable limbo at best. And for as much as he'll make a video on stuff he's apparently passionate about and likes to talk about, he'll still put out videos of just nothing but bitching and bitching and bitching. He wouldn't stop complaining about how bad Mario Kart Tour was, despite most problems are problems most gacha games suffer from, and it's a Mario Kart trying to be different, so it's not really a problem. Nintendo's Online not being worth $50, the dude really should be grateful we have 13 and 64 games at all in the service. Like, come on, dude. And he's still trying to talk about Paper Mario? Like, dude, such a broken record. And even when he tries to be original and makes some type of discussion, he'll sometimes opt for the cheapest, laziest kind of content out there and make compilations and such for a quick buck and easy views. Predicting Mario Kart DLC tracks? Oh, how original. A Smash Bros. Trailer compilation? Hi, Prosafia Gaming 2.0. And what cements the varying quality control and views is a lot of these videos will make up a fraction of his subscriber base. 3,000 to 5,000 views on average for most of his other discussions, despite how much time he makes editing the videos, and especially writing out the scripts for his discussions while attaching said scripts in his captions of those videos. He'll put in all this effort for discussions and his general videos with little reward in return. Same for when he does gameplays and let's plays, which rake in significantly less views by comparison. No one cares if you let's play Mario Kart Wii, ARMS, or most Mario games. Most people have already let's played, my guy. Let's plays are dying out on YouTube anyways. Kirby and Kid Icarus discussions? That's pretty far outside your niche there, Chief. No one's gonna care. He says how much a lot of this is his passion and something he cares for. I have some doubts though when he's not catering to the algorithm as best as he can, nor has he made YouTube a greater priority even when he's been demonetized for quite a while now. On top of the fact he still tries to make that clickbaity content with the Smash compilation anyways. Speaking of little reward in return for all of his work, YouTube's almost let his channel die via a hacking in 2020, false flagged a Yoshi montage he had for criminal propaganda, and at least 5 times has had to deal with being demonetized these past several months. I heard he got it back earlier today, but for a while he's been claimed for making reused content and basically booted him from the partner program to where he could monetize his content. He basically couldn't do that for the past 5 months, which, let's be honest, playing or talking about video games isn't very original. What makes it even worse is his personality being pretty toxic and unlikable either. He'll preach about being fair and encouraging with criticism, positive and negative discussion around anything, but won't shut up about how great T2ID is or won't stop sucking off Super Mario Middacy. Smash drama's always the same. Oh, cry me a river over Shadow, Dr. Eggman, or Waluigi not getting in, you fanboy. Criticism and toxic positivity. The only thing toxic here is you, Chief. He talks about Metroid and Kirby, yet explicitly says he's not a fan of either. Dude, he's not even a real gamer. He plays nothing but Mario and Smash. He doesn't even play other video games. Which, speaking of, why is he even called Super Mario T? His name is played off of Super Mario, obviously. What does the T stand for? Top? Like top dog? Trite? Titty? And despite the Mario portmanteau, he's made a bunch of Sonic content, some Pokemon videos, videos on Kid Icarus, Metroid, Kirby, Smash Brothers, One Piece. Like, the dude can't even stick to his own brand, he's that inconsistent. Actually, speaking of titty, dude, what is this? What is this channel art? Why are Palutena and Min Min in these crop tops, showing stomach with some considerably big boobs, dude? Nintendo's for kids, yet he's showing here and in his outros how much of a sexist pig he actually is. Why does he like Min Min, dude? The most obnoxious character in Smash Ultimate? ARMS is a dead game. Like, what is up with this dude's tastes and priorities? He talks all of these plans he has, these ideas he has in his head, how much he wants to be a big YouTuber, make this a career for himself, but he really should know how volatile and unpredictable YouTube is on the creation side. It's kind of a lost cause no matter how much passion he might have, and between his varying branding, woefully inconsistent upload rate, type of content, and content quality, regardless of how conceited and narcissistic he is, he'll never make it far in the YouTube landscape if he really wants to be a popular content creator. Overall, SuperMarioT is a self-righteous egomaniac who's managed to put out a handful of stellar and well thought out videos. Amongst the sea of content, he's failed to grab just as much people. He wants to do multiple other types of videos and content without understanding the ins and outs of what the YouTube algorithm will promote, while also alienating his own audience as a result of that and his inconsistent upload rate. It's a shame seeing a once passionate creator fall under the weight of the real world and become lost in his own fantasies and misdirect his own passion and livelihood. Hoping he'll get his content back on track somehow soon. I don't know how. Maybe starting by uploading consistently again and sticking to that and engaging with your audience more would be a good start, but SuperMarioT has basically become a shell of its former self, and it's unfortunate to see. This poor white man, this poor fat white man in his early 20s chasing a full street. Wait, he's black?!